Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's lesson. Let's go ahead and get started with today's lesson objective. So today we will multiply a decimal fraction by single digit whole numbers using estimation to confirm the placement of the decimal point. All right, let's go ahead and start with what is to estimate or estimation. So estimation or to estimate is a reasonable guess. That is close to the right answer, but it's not the exact number. So it's just a reasonable guess. All right. So let's look at this right here. So we have 31 times 4, which equals 124. We have 3.1 times 4, which is 12.4, and 0.31 times 4, which is 1.24. Now, one thing that I am noticing is all of my digits in all three of these problems are the same, and the product or the answer has the same digits. The only thing that is different is our decimal point, right? So let's first go ahead and look at 31 times 4. So if I do 31 times 4, we use an area model to solve. I can see that I'm going to get 12 tens and 4 ones, and if I combine them together, I get 124. Okay, now with 1.34, I've now moved over one decimal place from 31, right? My decimal point was here, and now I've moved it over to 31.4. Or I'm sorry, 3.1. So, but now instead of 12 tens, I have 12 ones if I do 3 times 4, and I have 4 tenths instead of 4 ones. So I now have to combine them together, and now I have 12.4. So I now had to move my decimal place over one spot because from over here I had 124. And then if I moved my decimal place from behind the 1, now I have 12.4. Same digits, just different place values. Now let's go ahead and look at our last problem. So I don't have any ones in this situation. So I had to actually move my 3 ones over to my tenths. And now I have 12 tenths instead of 12 ones. So I would write 12 tenths as 1.2 in standard form. Now I will have 4 hundredths, right? So I had to move my 4 tenths over to my hundredths place. So my product, my answer is 1.24. If we look at our original answer, we had 124 in 31 times 4. For 0.31 times 4, I just had to move my decimal place over 2 points. And now my product is 1.24. So if we have the same digits, the product is also going to have the same digits, but depending on where the decimal point is going to depend on what our answer is going to be. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at this problem. Let's do this together. So which product or answer to a multiplication number is a reasonable guess for 3.12? Okay, what is a reasonable guess for 3.12 times 4? So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this. So I see 3.12 times 4. So I can already see from this, I'm probably not going to have 1,000, right? 1,200. So I'm going to guess that's not going to be it. And it's probably going to be somewhere in here. Now I'm looking at 1.248. That's not going to be the answer because I am combining 4 copies of 3.112 and 1 is smaller than 3. So I know that's not going to be it. So now we can go ahead and look at 12.48 and 124.8. Okay, so let's go ahead and multiply using let's use the area model method. Okay, so in order to use the area model, what you need to do is you need to make a box and have one spot for each of our place values. So we had 3 ones, 1 tenth, and 2 hundredths, as we can see here, right? 3 ones, 1 tenth, 2 hundredths. So we went that way. And then we're going to multiply all of these place values by 4. So now we're going to go ahead and add everything together. I'm actually going to close my camera so you guys, we have more space to work. So we have 3 times 4, or 4 times 3, 4 ones, is going to equal 12 ones. Okay, and then we have 4 times 1/10 is going to equal 4/10. And then we have 4 times 2/100 is going to equal 8/100. Okay, now I have to combine everything together. So I have 12 ones plus 4/10, which is going to be written as 0.4 in standard in standard form. And then we're going to have 8/100, which is going to be written as 0.08 in standard form. So if I combine everything together, I will get 12 ones, 4/10, and 8/100, which means this number is going to be our correct answer. Now, one thing that I've noticed here is I have 2 place values behind the decimal point, and here I have 2 place values behind the decimal point. That might be something to think about as we kind of work more into this. All right. Thank you all for joining me today. Let's go ahead and go over our lesson objective. So today we multiplied a decimal fraction by a single-digit whole number, including using estimation to confirm the placement of the decimal point. All right, everybody. Let me get my camera back on. Thank you so much. Oh, there we go. Sorry, this camera's slow. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this was a helpful lesson, and I'll see you all next video. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.